Now this is what I'm talking about. Speedy service in 2 business days. Ordered this on the 22nd when it went live at 10 a.m. and I got this on Friday. So kudos to OnePlus. Don't get me wrong. That does not excuse some of the bad things that they've done. They've got quite a bit of a history, but I will say I'm impressed. Other people like HTC, they need to get it together. I'm just saying. Let's get to the unboxing. You're now rocking with Wakama. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
So overall first impressions with this device, I'm actually pretty impressed. And it actually does have a always on display. You just have to actually go to your display settings and change it from lift to wake to always on. And so it's pretty simple, always on display. It's not like the Samsung where you could actually double tap the icon and it jumps straight into it. It just basically takes you back to your lock screen, and then of course you can go from there. But ultimately, yeah, this phone, it's a beast. I have the 64 gig model, the 6 gigs of RAM, and also I'll have the specs down below because you've got the dual cameras and you also have the single front facing camera. And I haven't had a chance to really mess around with the cameras yet because I just unboxed it, and it took a couple minutes to look over some things, looked over some settings. The fingerprint sensor is still pretty quick. And of course the screen unlock is pretty quick too, so you just look at it and unlock your display. Also 1080p display as well too. This is a pretty good AMOLED display. I actually prefer this 1080p display compared to the Nokia 7 Plus by far. Overall, my impressions are pretty strong with this one. They're pretty positive. You have all these different options and things, and deep down in the settings that you can change, you can configure. And I'm gonna save a lot of my opinions for the actual final review. So far I do like the 3-finger to swipe down to take a screenshot. I do use that. I also do use the draw a V on your screen when the screen is off to turn on the light. I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, it doesn't work as well like you try to turn it off. But yeah, and then you can also draw the circle to turn on a camera if you want to. So you have some of those little screen gestures and things like that. And there's also an update in there for me right now. So maybe there's some things that I haven't seen that will change after the update. But so far so good. I'm actually really liking this device. I like the way it feels. It's every bit of that mirror finish. I know I got these fingerprints on it, and some people are like, that's the reason why they didn't want to get this one. But I think the phone is gorgeous. It's every bit of that mirror display that they advertise. Because sometimes things are it comes down to marketing, and this is not a it was not a falsely marketed device and saying this is a mirror display, because you can actually see yourself when you look at it. So overall, I'm really feeling this device. I'm feeling the weight of it. It's not like, it has a little heft to it, but it's not overly heavy, and I like the width of the phone. It does feel like really comfortable in the hand. Of course, that glass, I had to take the little glass screen protector off, not glass, it was like a plastic screen protector, they had it on. And I just like that feeling of like your raw finger touching the glass. So they also have gestures now too. So I know MKBHD shot down those gestures, saying that they're like buggy and not really smooth. I will say this, there is a noticeable, a little bit of a noticeable frame drops here and there, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, they're trying to kind of imitate iOS even more so on this than on Android P with the P beta, because you swipe up and it just takes you right back to the home screen, and then you swipe up and hold it to go to your recent apps and stuff like that. So it's in the process, but I'm gonna try to use the gestures and kind of see how that works out. So but I know this is long-winded, so with that, stay tuned for more. We got more coverage, more stuff coming soon. So if you're here for the first time, go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and we're done.